Hey guys, I'm Tech from Tech Driven. Today I'm going to talk about and review the newer Rowenta DG8520 iron steam station. So as you can tell from the color, they upgraded the color to brown. And of course there's some other features that we're going to talk about. But first we're going to start off with the basic things that you might have seen on the previous generations of Rowenta iron stations. So there's a lot of things that hasn't changed in this particular model, including the cable. It's still long, it's almost 6 feet long, as well as the power cable, which is extremely long, and also I believe it's somewhere 6 to 8 feet long. Of course, you still got your tank for the water. You got your locking mechanisms for the iron, so that way the iron does not just slip out and fall on a garment or anything else to make it burn. And also the caulk remover that's in the same position as previous ones. Of course, buttons, and there's some new features with this iron. So starting from the back, we still have the on-off switch, and the iron pretty much heats up within 5 minutes or so. You have the Amica mode, so we can save up to 20% power if we press it on, but of course that's something that I never use. That actually cools it down a little. And of course we have the restart just in case our low on water or our caulk buildup has been large, so we can reset it and we can get back to working. So the iron look hasn't changed much. We still have a dial on the side here. We have a light indicating that its iron is ready. We got a trigger here. However, what's new here is the stainless steel plate with 400 holes, which I believe the previous generation had 380 or 360 holes. So a little more extra, and of course a little more pressure. Slightly, but there is slightly more. So the sole plate's 400 holes do get a little more pressure. You can see it does provide steam. So let me lock it down for a minute, shut it off. And of course, like I mentioned, there's a caulk buildup. I'm not gonna remove it because the iron is hot right now. One big thing with this iron is that, you still get your refillable tank, which you can add cold water right on the spot without turning off the iron. However, what's new with this particular iron is that not only can you refill that tank, you can actually remove it as well, just in case you don't have a bottle with you, and actually take it to the sink or somewhere and refill it. Or if you have more than one iron, you can have a spare tank right next to it, which kind of is neat. That feature, you probably won't use it that much. However, that's convenient when you don't have a cup or water where you can just take the tank and go to the sink or somewhere and just add water on demand. It's a nice feature to have and definitely welcome. And of course, we can set it back up. And of course, that can be done when the iron is still hot. Because this is a steam station, it's really forgiving when it comes to ironing garments that are delicate. You don't have to dial it directly for a specific garment. It's really more forgiving that way. And I can take any garment really, and without risking damaging as much. Of course, on expensive stuff, you do want to use the proper setting. However, most cases you don't have to because you protect it. So the additional noise you were actually hearing was from the board. This is a vacuum board, and a lot of people has been asking me about it, and I'm gonna make specifically a video for that. So make sure you click like and subscribe for notification, and I'll have it within a week or two. And once it's ready, I'll have a card somewhere on the corner here so you can check it out. Worth taking a look at it. So last thing is to talk about reliability. We beat on it really heavily, 2 to 6 hours daily, every day for, they usually last us about 1.5 years. That's our average. When I say we beat on this iron, it's mostly my wife that does it. She's a professional seamstress, so of course she's gonna beat on this iron dramatically. So a life expectancy 1.5 years for us on beating it dramatically. However, previous generation that I showed you in the video, we had 2 of those irons. One of them lasted us about 16 months. And we had another one that lasted us 18 months. However, one was being used daily, and the other one was only used about once every week or two. So there isn't really that much gap between them failing. So my guess is it's possible that those irons are designed to work about 1.5 years, regardless how you use them, whether you do it lightly or heavily. And they may fail because the elements, the rubber does heat up, and over time it can actually get brittle and crack. So that's why I usually suggest, buy them on Amazon. Amazon tends to have extended warranty plans that you can purchase, and just buy it. I'll have a link in the description. That's affiliated link that you can check out if you want. And if you do buy them, I do suggest you get an extended warranty because you will most likely have it more than a year. So we tend to not to buy the warranty, but only because we expect the iron to only work about a year and a half, and then we replace it regardless. But if you don't use it as much, perhaps it's a really good idea to get extended warranty so that way you can get a couple years out of it, especially with the price tag is slightly more than a regular iron. So if you do a lot of ironing or you're a professional, I do highly recommend this iron. It will make your life a lot easier. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you click like, subscribe to my channel, and check out my other video regarding this ironing board, which is pretty cool if you ask me.